2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession as we get set to watch Josh Rosen command this offense, the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
Now it's Hunt. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Take 4, take 4. On 52. Slam.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the 2nd straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Avery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On 2nd down, Avery, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Hey, Haywood! If you kill it,
snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Nash. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch the... Home. Hey, Charlie. Motion.
Allen going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Hey, check mark 33.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
6-0 our score after 1.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Let's go, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. That's caught by Jennings. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, here's Hunt. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, You might want to think about him right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Allen now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get him, you got him. Half 10. Check Mike 33, check Mike. Hey, Zeus. Mike, check 33.
Throwing now is Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Regular. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Allen now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've reached the intermission, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So here are the Bills to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Rush in.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nash. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield, here's Allen. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. This is Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now Rosen on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
On 2nd and 1, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 30. Go.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. On first down, Allen.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Makes the score Bills 28, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Tackle made back at his own 3-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and he'll complete this one to Berrios. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike check 33. Hey, wahoo! What's the curl? What's the curl?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike check 33. 33. You're trash. You're trash. Hey, Echo.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, check 5-19. Better bring it. You better bring it. Done. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 56, 56. Hey, exit.
Now Allen throwing on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Hey, team 6.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the safety go.
Allen on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All 52. Mike, check 30. Alert, alert, alert. You go, night, night. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Rosen. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now it's Rosen over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
I got him on me. Half. Check my 33. Check. Hey, Haywood.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system. It leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible. Yeah,
offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.